Hey guys, welcome to today's tech tip video, and this is going to be a super good one because SingularityDAO is one of the best websites, launchpads, anything if you want to actually do something with your tokens and use them as crypto is supposed to be used. Now you can see over here, this is their homepage, and basically they have set up so many different things that we're going to go over each one of them on how you can utilize your tokens and park them in a place where you can actually get yield on top of already getting in the increase in tokens in some cases not, but you're earning yield in other ways. So we're going to walk through these on how to do each of these certain things, and I love this step for the best. It's such a cool animation here. This is so cool. So let's go ahead and we're going to go over to Dynastets first. We have the dynamically managed set of assets. This is automatically rebalanced by the dynamic asset manager. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to view the Ethereum one. Now, when you contribute into this Dynastet, you get LP tokens, and those LP tokens are a share of your ownership in the whole pool. Now, you can check out this PDF. It explains things really well, kind of the history, how it's balanced, how it's non-custodial. Anyway, it does everything for you. And so it'll trade Ethereum, or I guess wrapped Ethereum, USDC, and it will balance back and forth as it sees fit, and you will earn a percentage on those trades and things. So it's actually really cool. If you want to check out Dynastets, this is where you're going to do it. Now, the thing that gets me most excited on this site is the vault section. We have Epic Vaults. That is the place where you can go contribute and earn a little bit more yield than you do in the unbonded vaults for certain asset groups. Now, these vaults are locked right now, and they were open up on these dates here that you see, and you lock these up for a 3-month duration, so you can't actually touch those for that period of time, which is different than the unbonded vaults. Once we go over there, we can see those, and right now I just have Ethereum selected, but we do have both. Can't believe it made me do that. They do have both chains, but we're just going to show the Ethereum one for now. And right now, if you wanted to go ahead and stake things like, for example, Sophiaverse, you can stake these tokens and unstake them whenever you want. They're unbonded, so you don't have to have a waiting period or anything. You can harvest your rewards by clicking this harvest button and restake them as many times as you want, which is really cool. And the yields are pretty nice, and it does something for the token in that it creates a more stable trading environment for the token. It locks up a lot of tokens. It shows, you know, just it does so many good things. So check this out if you haven't already. It is so cool. And one of the last things on the vaults that I'm super excited about and I've been looking a lot into lately is the yield vaults. And if you haven't watched our videos on impermanent loss and staking and putting liquidity into the liquidity pools, we did one on Sophia through the Uniswap, and we did one on Hypercycle through here. Check those videos out because they're really cool, and they kind of show you what you need to do before you can get into these yield vaults. You have to have LP tokens. So for example, the Sophiaverse, I got LP tokens for funding and putting liquidity in the pool, and so I have these LP tokens, and right now I have them farming, and they are earning Sophia rewards right now. And you can see the yields are actually pretty dang decent if you want to do that. It also helps add to the pool and makes it so the pool is not as volatile when people are trading, and it creates a great environment for everybody to work in and around. It is so cool. So check that out. Watch my videos on that stuff so you can see how that works, and you can see that stuff. Now this DEX, we're not going to go through here, but the swap function, basically we can swap things in here. The bridge is down unfortunately right now, but you could bridge assets. But this is basically just like Uniswap and everything. I'm not sure what they use to do those swaps, but it's very similar to Uniswap. So this is where you could add liquidity or remove liquidity if you don't want to do it over on Uniswap. You can actually add it here really easily. So if we wanted to add NTX, or if we wanted to add, like for example, if I wanted to add Sophiaverse, remember you have to have that 50-50 split. So if I wanted to add 700 Sophia tokens, I would have to add 0.07 Ethereum, and then I would get my LP tokens, and I would be on my way to adding liquidity. And then those LP tokens I could take over to the yield vault and stake those bad boys, and set those bad boys in there for farming, and I could earn rewards on those LP tokens. Really cool. And then you can also remove the liquidity here. Remember, it has to be not farming. It has to be taken off the yield vault before you can then remove your liquidity from the liquidity pool. And it's super simple, super straightforward process. All you do is you enter in your LP tokens that you have. I don't have any available because they're all farming right now. And so it won't even show these ones right now. So it shows my balance as 0. But once I unfarm those or take those out of the yield vault, I could easily put those in here, 200 or whatever, and then I could remove the liquidity. Super simple. The launchpad is cool because it kind of shows you what is potentially coming up, the projects that have launched and everything like that. So you can just kind of watch this and you can view the details on each of the projects here and kind of read about those projects and see the vaults and things from that section as well, which is really nice. And then they have the DAO section. This is basically where you can kind of go check out like all the proposals and things that the DAO have gotten. And we're going to go back out of here. But you can kind of read that stuff and see what's going on with the DAO and what they're doing, and check out the forum and the blog and things like that. But the most exciting parts of this are obviously your vaults, the launchpad to check that out, the liquidity pools that you can fund. This is basically a DEX that's built onto the Singularity DAO's website. It's so cool. And that is Singularity DAO in a nutshell. Hopefully you guys don't have any more questions about that, but we've made specific videos on each section so you can kind of go through and watch those. If you want more tech tip videos like this, go to nickblacknext.com. Go ahead and punch in your email and your name. You'll get signed up. And gosh dang it, we have a whole library of videos we're building. It is so cool. And they are going to be beneficial for you and for everybody watching. Thank you so much, guys. We will see you in the next one.